All right. Good evening, PML. We are live here with the Super Bowl of the 2024 playoffs, Season 1. We have the Kansas City Chiefs and Hype Mike taking on the Minnesota Vikings and SP Dot. Um, we got them here in the room real quick just for, two quick questions before they go on and play the game of their lives to entertain you people. Um, Mike, we'll start with you. Give us a little thought on your season. You went 15-2. You got the MVP. I know in previous cycles you've kind of had the same success set up with the Packers and stuff, but I don't think you've necessarily gotten this close to being here. Just give me a quick thought on your season.
Yeah, it's been all right, man. Did what was expected of me with a good team. I didn't look the best, you know. I think I have the worst passing defense in the league, and the top passing offense. So like I said, I think in the beginning of the cycle, I don't feel as good as I was in previous cycles, but Patrick Mahomes bailed me out a few times. Even in that game against Colts, I literally got bailed out by Mahomes with a little break sack play. So it's more of the team helping me out. Honestly, I feel like if I didn't really have this team, I wouldn't be as successful, especially with the amount of talent in PML right now with a lot of good players. So, but yeah, not too bad of a season. Can't complain. I mean, when you have Mahomes, you have Mahomes, you know. So, he's doing Mahomes things, and just not a bad season. Just not able to win the big game yet, and hopefully we could do that because we have multiple Super Bowl appearances, a lot of great runs, and especially in my career, I've beaten Hefe, who went on a crazy run when I was in his division, Cam Fo when I was the Lions. So I've took down some giants, but I haven't been able to, get that one big win yet. So hopefully the Chiefs change that.
All right. You went 6-0 in your division in the regular season. If you've seen the locker room, as we talk about the playoffs, there's been many divisional games, and every time they're brought up, um, it's hard to go 3-0 against your, the same team in the season. You did it twice. You had the Raiders come to KC, and then you had the Chargers the next week. Just tell us a little bit about having to play those guys, and maybe if that kind of helped you prepare to come. You got to come play Minnesota now. Obviously, the coach at SP Dot he's been one of the top guys for a few years. How do you feel about your playoff run to get here?
I feel like it's not a bad run. I won't really speak too much on that whole Chargers debacle, but I was leading that game and pretty confident. Honestly, I was more confident in that Chargers game than the Raiders game. Code's defense is pretty insane and matches up well against my team, especially with some of the guys I had out, mainly Marquise Brown, who's back for the Super Bowl now, I believe. He was a key piece of my offense, but he was out for that game, so. Honestly, that wild card matchup was the toughest matchup besides this one. And we got bailed out by Mahomes, luckily, and some overthrows by Minshew. But hey, when you have a team like that going against a team like the Raiders that needs a lot of development, it's EA. I've been on the other side of that with the Lions, the Jaguars sometimes. So I've been on the other side of that. So it's cool being on the winning side, with EA actually helping me out. But it's more of a testament to the great guys in my division. It's really hard to play them. Like out of all my matches with Codes this season, that was the closest one. I mean, he came with some plays I never saw all season. So definitely, prepared me being in a division with a bunch of good guys. And now we're going against the Vikings. I think he has a clear coaching advantage at this point against me, making it to the Super Bowl with, I don't even know who his quarterback is, Tannehill or
Ryan
Darnold.
Tannehill.
I honestly do not. I don't even know who he's starting, but he's doing his thing. He has a couple championship appearances under his belt. Without a doubt, he's the better user in this matchup. But I have the better team, and we're gonna see what happens.
All right, thanks, Mike. You could go ahead, head back to where you need to go for your pregame. You guys can, obviously get in the lobby if you want. We'll talk to SP here. Again, thanks, Mike. SP 15-2 with the Minnesota Vikings. Top 10 offense, probably top 12 defense, just because you're rushing yards allowed. You keep finding a way to do it with mediocre teams. I know the Vikings aren't the worst, but they're absolutely not the best. Mike just mentioned Ryan Tannehill. You dominated your division at 4-2. Kind of tell us how your season went and how you ended up with Ryan Tannehill in the goddamn Super Bowl.
Yeah, I coming into this, this season, I was not expecting to go 15-2. I expected to be in the playoffs, but 15-2 was above my expectations. And then I started the year with Sam Darnold. Didn't really have plans to move on from him. He was playing all right. And then first play of the game against Wimmy, he got hurt, and I played terrible with Nick Mullins, so I decided to sign Tannehill just because he had basically the same stats as Darnold and was a little bit faster, and I had no plans of using Darnold in the future. Um, so Tannehill's played pretty well. I have no complaints.
Um,
Even in that last game against the Seahawks, I had to sub in what's his name, Sam Darnold for one play, and he missed Jefferson on a walk-in touchdown. So I think Tannehill's earned his spot, and um, Darnold really hasn't made me move off of him.
yeah, that's it's definitely impressive to see what you're doing with obviously Tannehill. You mentioned obviously your two games. You played Burn, you won 21-20 or 41-20, sorry, and then you beat the Seahawks 41-30. Um, how do you feel, kind of dominating those games, and do you think that helped you prepare to come in and play Mike on the other side?
I think even though the second game was closer, I think I played a lot better in that one. I think coming off the bye week against Burn, who, the Eagles are a really good team. I kind of was playing a little bit tense for the first half up until later in the fourth quarter. We were able to get some defensive stops and break off some runs to really put it away. But I think against the Seahawks, played a pretty tense first drive. Ended up short arming a field goal. Like got the aiming right. It was like 45 yards, and I just let go of the button too soon. Came up short, and I think that kind of I don't know let me know be a little bit more aggressive and go and take it instead of trying to let it come to me and let my opponent make mistakes. So I think to win this game, going up against a really good user with a really good team, definitely have to play more like I did against the Seahawks and I did against the Eagles.
Yeah, very very impressive win. Mark was on a good run. Thank you, SP. Just shoot me your link when you go live. I'm gonna get out of here. You go do what you got to do for pregame. I'm jumping over here. I am with
Damn,
the
broke
crew
up, bro.
now. I'm with the crew. I got Beast,
Yeah, I
Cammy,
did.
and Codes for the Red Zone here. They're gonna do it with me. Um, they they politely waited. I didn't want to get too many voices in on the the interview aspect because I didn't want there to be those guys wanted to get going. Um, Cammy, Codes, thoughts on this Super Bowl here.
I think it's gonna be an exciting matchup, man. Like I'm ready to see these two play off. They're both respected legends of PML, as you would say. I think SB Dot has two Super Bowls now, and Hype Mike is looking for his first one. Many people consider Hype Mike the number one user in PML for most of the time in PML. So it's hard to say you're number one without that bowl. So it'll be exciting to see what happens today.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see it. These are probably the two best users in PML. It's an interesting storyline though, because I know Hype Mike used to be regarded as the best user, and when he had Lions and he had a few teams that didn't have a lot of talent, he was able to make some noise in the playoffs, but he was never able to win a Super Bowl. But Doc came in and he's rebuilt teams and won with lower teams and made the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like he's done a lot, so he's kind of became the new Hype Mike, and he's actually like finished the season and finished with the bowl. So I don't even know if Mike wins this one, like where it would, if anyone would change the perspective on him because it's with the Chiefs, like you're expected to win that. He's never really been in the situation with a stacked team before. So it's going to be interesting to see because if he doesn't win this, the narrative is going to be crazy.
Yeah, on the plus side, he has 5 years to get it done. This is start. This is the season one to get it done. We'll get some game sound here in for the people. Let me make sure all my audio's good. All right, we should be all right here. We're starting with the Chiefs
You guys,
getting the ball first.
do you guys have any predictions before the game fully starts? You guys, gonna
I
pick a
don't think
winner?
this is a game I can predict. It's too close. But if I have someone I want to win, I would like to see Hype Mike get his first Super Bowl.
Respectable. What about you, HD?
Yeah, I got Mike finally getting it done.
Which stream
I
are you
got,
guys on? Are you guys on Mikey's stream
SP dot
or
SP dot.
SB? Okay, I'll go on SB's. So I'm not ahead and not behind.
That's a
There we
crazy.
go.
Patrick is insane.
Whatever.
Wow.
That's gonna be what it is. I'm not gonna deal with that while we're doing this. Big play here
Is,
with Mike.
Is this Marquise Brown's first game back? I know he was injured for most of the playoffs, if not all the playoffs before this. Is this his-
It might be.
Are they in New Orleans? I like that Super Bowl logo. I like that Super
there-
Bowl logo in the middle.
Is there any extra ability players on either team? Did
Ooh, that's a
good question.
that's a very good question. I did not check. Like I
I
said,
do not
these
see
guys were in a rush.
ability on Worthy maybe.
So,
Harrison Smith still has abilities. Is crazy.
Harrison Smith lost his abilities.
No, I said him still having abilities is crazy being such an old age. I figured he would have regressed.
Yeah, me too.
I don't see Worthy with abilities.
Yeah, I don't think Worthy got an ability.
It looks like hype. Not hype, Mike. SP Dot has some on defense, though. I don't remember seeing those guys.
Looks like is that Stephon Gilmore? With
Yeah,
super ability.
Yeah, he didn't have that last game, right?
I don't think so, but I might be tripping. Wow.
closing that. Let's see. I'm gonna see if Gen Chat. I don't see.
Oh, he's got a D-line ability too, so yeah, he's definitely got some ability.
Yeah, definitely not gonna be able to find somebody. That's Van Ginkel. I'm pretty sure he was pretty high in the stats. It was got Pacheco here. Third and one. Pacheco 3 for 32 so far. Mike's having no problem driving down right now. I don't know if you guys had it up, but SP Dot, kind of mentioned that he's playing obviously a good coach and a better team. So he's gonna try to be a little more careful and try to play a lot better than he has, which is crazy to say as you went 15-2 with the Vikings.
I know. I mean, both teams 15-2. I mean, at this point, I think whether 17-2, 2 playoff wins.
Yeah, technically, yeah, both of them. So.
The best of the best, the leader of the NFC versus the leader of the AFC.
Yeah, man. We got Edwards Hyde, Edwards Claire in the back. Ahmed in the back as well. He had 2 touchdowns against the Chargers in the AFC Champ game.
Wow, SP Dot's user was flying up there for the tackle for loss, but the Chiefs got a really good block on him there.
Yeah, Creed Humphrey, he really leads the way of that offensive line. They have a great run game.
First and goal on the 1. Coming out an I-form slot. This could easily be an RPO play. Mahomes has the arm to get out there quick, but, I mean, just kind of punching with Pacheco. There's the RPO. Pacheco finds his way in. Should be 7-0 after the kick.
And
right behind Creed Humphrey.
That's a great start for the Chiefs. I mean, that's what you want. First drive in, you burn off about 4 minutes of clock, and you get a touchdown out of it. Now it's on the Vikings to answer back.
Van Ginkel unlocks the spinner ability.
Okay. And what's hard about watching coming back against the Chiefs is you don't have Patrick Mahomes on your offense, so it's harder to move down the field at ease like the Chiefs can.
Yeah, Tannehill. Tannehill being your quarterback is going to make that very tough.
Yeah, Mike made it look easy. Like he never even struggled in that drive.
No, and Mike's one of the best passes in the entire league. He's one of the best offensive players in the entire league.
Yeah, he's been really
Same with
efficient this
Espino.
season. So Ryan Tannehill versus Patrick Mahomes is crazy.
I've got
Battle,
five wide off rip. TJ Hawkinson run after the catch. He's gonna first play from the 30 to the 15, man. 55-yard bomb.
I mean, I said, how are you gonna match Patrick Mahomes? That's how you do it on the first play of your drive.
That was a great play by Hawkinson. This is gonna be a great tight end matchup. Kelsey versus Hawkinson.
Yeah, we're gonna see how long it takes for Chris Jones to start making a mess in that backfield, though.
Mhm.
There he is in his face, and Tannehill takes off. Don't forget, Tannehill was a tight end. He has the mobility, and SP Dot will use it.
He does have the mobility, but he is like what, 36 now, 35.
Old as hell.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, it's really old.
you don't want to see him taking a hit.
And even if he did, they have the backup Sam Darnold who came in the last week, and believe he threw like 5 touchdowns, 6 touchdowns, like
Six touchdowns.
Yeah,
and no
he.
picks. Like he played great.
Yeah, I know he said originally Sam Darnold got hurt. As Tannehill's going to
Tannehill,
take off, he's going to tie the game up.
Wow.
He said Sam Darnold got hurt, and that's how Tannehill even ended up here. And then he tried to bring Sam Darnold back, but I think he was missing throws.
Yeah.
And he decided he's gonna go back to Tannehill and rock out the rest of the season with him. As you can see, Tannehill can make those plays that just about anybody can play or can make at this time with SP Dot. I mean, he's making the throws, he's moving, and finding open spaces to run. He's causing problems for the Chiefs right now.
Yeah, I didn't think SP Dot was going to be able to make it look more effortless than Hype Mike, but he did it. It took 3 plays.
Yeah, it took him 3 total plays. 2 rushes for Tannehill and 1 big throw to Hawkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't expect SP Dot to come out like that. He's usually more careful.
This is very important to watch about the Chiefs. They're very big on motioning on offense. They want to see what kind of look you're in. I would not just be surprised if you see a lot more motions.
Yeah, Kelsey there with a big grab. As you mentioned Coates Hawkinson against Kelsey. I think I find him to be all reliable for Hype Mike and the Chiefs. It's nice to have those other new toys that he has, but there's no way you don't find Kelsey whenever you're in trouble.
Exactly. Mahomes and Kelsey's been in this exact spot, 4 times now?
Right, Pacheco's in motion over there. He's gonna quick wheel right at is that Murphy Jr.?
Oh, that is Murphy.
So you're throwing it right at a superstar corner. That it takes a lot of balls to do in Madden. He's gonna hand it off to Pacheco. He's just gonna gain the first down there. Pacheco already 5 for 35. Obviously, great run game so far. 7 yards of carry. You can't be upset at that.
No, you cannot. This is the big play. Looks like it'll be a play action here. No, just a regular shotgun play.
No, he might.
See Kelsey there.
Yeah, he's looking at Kelsey again. You can't take that hit though. You can't afford to cough the ball up. Those normally turns into fumbles. Mike's got to be a little more careful.
Not only just cough the ball up, but he's in field goal range right now, so you don't want to get knocked out of field goal range.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wonder if you see like a draw play here, a little inside run. Make it 3rd and short.
Yeah, definitely. Would not be surprised if there's a run here to get back into field goal range. The 42 is a 60-yard kick. So
crazy Dot.
So right there.
That motion, like Cammy said, he runs motion more than anybody in the league.
Yeah, now we're back. We got it within a 50-yard kick now, so no matter what, you can't take a sack here, or you just make life a little harder on getting points. I see Mike getting a little more aggressive here as we get closer to the red zone.
Yeah, that's kind of how he plays. He'll hit you with the run in the first 2 quarters, but then it kind of just sets you up for the pass. Like, he's really run heavy at the beginning, even though he's efficient. So I want to see if he'll actually, lean on the run game more throughout this game.
Yes, Pacheco gets stuffed there. It looked like he found the hole, got caught up, and had to make something else happen. Ended up getting caught there.
It's never fun losing yardage on first down when you're running the ball. It kind of makes you stray away, but if I'm Mike, I'm just like, I'm not thinking anything of it. I want to keep running that ball. It's play a football. You want to pound that rock.
Yeah, he's really got to lean on the run heavy. I think SP Dot, like his DBs and the way he plays defense, whenever he knows you have to pass, that's when it gets rough.
Yep.
He's hitting these quick little wheel routes. And you can do that with Patrick Mahomes, but SP Dot is good. You're near the red zone. You're gonna start pushing up a little bit. You can't give him so much space, especially a team with this much speed on the roster.
Yeah,
I want to see him adjust. He's kind of known for having those soft zones on the back, on the sidelines, and people will take advantage of that. And sometimes he doesn't adjust. He'll play the bend but don't break. So
Yeah, Mike's gonna take advantage of you. You know, if you're gonna take that backside, he's gonna take the wheel. So you see, our first trick play is direct snap. It's enough to get the first down. You know, as I was saying, you know, if he's gonna keep playing back, Mike's gonna keep flying in those flats and those wheels, and just keep taking what you give him. I mean, like you know, I told them it's the biggest game of the season. You know, you kind of play slightly different no matter who you're playing. And you know you're either more aggressive or not, but you kind of get out of your comfort zone because this guy already knows what you're gonna do. He's been watching you for 17 games.
Oh,
exactly, this is a huge game, and Mike's been in Super Bowl before, but this is probably the biggest game for him ever because he's never been the favorite like this. You know, he's gone up against like KMFO, K-Mac, those people where he's kind of like the underdog. This is the first time he's had the best team in the league, and you know it's different mentally going to the game because you kind of feel like I can't lose this. The pressure's on you. SP Dot, you know, if he loses with the Vikings, we're kind of all sitting like, you know, good season, good season. But if Mike doesn't win it, it's a little different.
well, here's the thing. Like SP Dot knows what it takes to win. You know, he's a 2-time winner. Hype Mike still doesn't know what it takes to win yet. So we'll find out tonight if he does.
Another pre-snap motion.
You can see the wheel route again on the right side. It looks like he's kind of covering that now.
Yeah, he
so
took it away with his user. Yeah, just kind of speaking up on the matchup, even though Mike has been here and has lost, I think twice, at least. It could be 3 times, but SP Dot might be the best user he's gonna play in the Super Bowl. In his matchups, I think SP is up there, you know, on Cook tier level of PML history. You know, he might have the Vikings, but obviously we see that doesn't matter. He's 15-2. So I think Mike's on an uphill battle. You're the lower coach, but you got a better team, so you gotta make shit shake.
Mm-hmm.
SP Dot put that hard flat on the left, maybe expecting a wheel from somebody. Just kind of taking away that flat that Mike's been hitting.
Mm-hmm.
We see quite a few hot routes from Mahomes. Nobody's open.
Let's lead up.
Yep, there you
Yeah.
go. Good. Dislocated shoulder for Travis Kelce. He is out for the rest of the game.
That means I think it's Noah Brown coming in at tight end now.
Yeah.
You know,
If he was having a pretty good game, that's definitely.
I
gonna
mean,
be tough.
he's just a good matchup. You know, there's always going to be a time where a linebacker's going to be on Kelsey, and hey, the linebacker can't cover Kelsey.
Yeah, we just talked about how that's his security blanket, and now he's gone for the next 3 quarters with your season on the line.
I expect to see a zig. Mike really likes those in the red zone, especially if he sees a man look. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see a zig
Say
here.
you got Worthy. It looks like Worthy's on a
Here's
linebacker or a safety, but he's got the flat over there to Noah Gray.
Oh,
Not gonna slip in.
See, if that's Kelsey, does he maybe fall in?
Yeah, 4th and 1. You're
think
going
so.
for it. 4th and 1. You're going for this in the Super Bowl. You'll give him the ball on the 1-yard line if you don't get it.
I think you go for
Kelsey
it too.
Kelsey had a similar play like 2 plays ago. He caught in a flat and he broke 2 tackles and fell forward. You know, I think
Yeah.
Kelsey would have got that in.
We're in the
Huge
nickel
play
now.
right here. This is game
You know,
changing.
it looks like a wide open. You run the ball. You got Creed up in the middle. I feel like you can run the ball here.
He's going to throw it. That's a good play.
wide
Noah
open.
Gray, first touchdown for him in the Super Bowl. First passing touchdown for the MVP. SP Dot, Coach of the Year. Any thoughts, opinions? Anybody that thinks he shouldn't get it?
No, I think what he did with that Vikings roster, in a tougher conference is truly, you know, it deserves applause. You know,
Coach?
he did a great job.
Yeah, I have no argument there. I think he's coach of the year.
All right. Yeah, he's by the way, he did say he only got 5 coaching points for it. 5 staff points for winning Coach of the Year.
That's crazy. And going back to that touchdown play, I've never seen Hype Mike run that play. I have seen that play ran by Greeny and set up like that by Greeny. That's his like go-to 3rd and 1, 4th and short. But I've never seen Mike use that. Watching his game, playing him, never seen that.
Yeah,
He's bringing out the plays.
I'm watching a lot of these hot routes that have Hawkinson on corner routes. I think he's trying to catch him one-on-one with the safety. Now you got Jettas on the left, but there's Hawkinson with the safety in the corner route. Just kind of set up that matchup. Justin Reed clearly tired from doing kickoff. You got your starting safety as your kicking kicker. But as you can see, SP Dot's taking advantage. I mean, he sees the mismatch of Hawkinson on a safety, and he's trying to find plays that are making him open and taking advantage of the mismatch.
Yeah, he's making it look as easy as his first drive. This is looking pretty identical.
Very, very similar. Yeah, because that play started with a 55-yard corner route. So already inside the red zone. Already inside the red zone here.
Yeah, it's big. Hype Mike, during this playoff run, a lot of his success came from turnovers. So if you can score it quickly, you want your defense on the field because Hype Mike will.
Oh, he's got
be a
Jettas.
pick or two.
There's Jettas, and he's gonna take it down, man.
Where's the defense that Hype Mike is known for? Like SP Dot is just walking down the fucking field, like it's no problem.
Yeah, we're all tied up at 14. All tied up at 14. 8 minutes left in the half.
Usually, Mike's defense towards the beginning of the game, it's not as good. He's kind of got to get a feel for you and learn your tendencies. Like he doesn't watch film or anything. So, SP Dot scoring quickly, it's kind of helping him for the future too, because he's only seen what 6 plays and 2 drives. So Mike's going to be harder to get a feel for what SP Dot wants to do, so he can't really adjust.
All right, shotgun bunch tight end here to start the drive on the 30-yard line after the touchback. Got Worthy and Rice, and I believe that's Hollywood on the left in the bunch. Obviously, Pacheco is a factor on the ground and through the air in the backfield. Pre-snap motion again with Worthy. He might have. He's got him on the wheel.
Patrick Mahomes. Oh no.
Pacheco.
Oh.
Yeah, I would have liked to see a back shoulder throw there to Xavier Worthy.
I mean, Mahomes almost made magic, and then he almost threw up.
He had him beat up the sideline, but then once he started rolling and they do that crap where they stop their route, that's where I would have liked to see the back shoulder. I wasn't even looking at Pacheco there. So we got a screen here to Rashee Rice to gain 11.
I feel like we haven't seen a lot of Worthy this game. I wonder when we're going to start seeing the speed used in short yardage. Give the guy some speed and let him run.
Yeah, if I was SP Dot, I'd be mad about this drive. You almost had a sack and then you almost had a pick. The Madden gods are on Mahomes' side right now.
But it's all about keeping your mental cool. You're in the Super Bowl. There's lots of game time.
Play clock running down. 5. There's the comeback. Hollywood Brown, nice gain. Nice fucking route by Hollywood Brown. Nice pitch and catch.
This Vikings has some pretty sticky man coverage, though.
Yeah, and on paper, they probably shouldn't. Yeah. Which is kind of crazy that they're doing so well right now.
Yeah, I think he's got him matched up by speed.
Yeah, and I don't think they have much speed. You can't match the speed of the Chiefs.
Quick throw again. Rashee Rice, another first down, 12-yard gain. That's a hell of a freaking throw right there.
Yeah, and that's a hell of a catch,
No one's making that throw that fast. That's like, I know they say it like in real life, but that's literally a Mahomes throw right there. No one else is making that throw. Clock's running again. Is Mike chewing clock?
I told you.
It seems like it's taking some time.
Yeah, good. I mean, hey, man, it's a strat.
I wasn't lying when I was in your chat telling you.
Yeah, taking free yards there. Big hit's going to give him at least 8 yards.
Mahomes.
8 yards there, halfway to the distance.
Mahomes. Slow down when you get to the line so you can take a penalty when you get hit out of bounds.
You guys know the type of coach I am. I'm not too mad at that. You sacrifice 8 yards, but in return, you let Mahomes know, you set the tone for the game. You want to run, we're going to hit you. So I'm not mad at that. It's only 8 yards, and you lay a huge hit on Mahomes.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I hit stick on the sidelines. I don't care if I hit you before or after you cross the white line. But going to have a handoff here to Pacheco. No, nothing going, man. Running up the middle is not working for Mike, man, even though they don't have anybody crazy up the middle, but they're definitely doing a good job stuffing it. Vikings are missing Dallas Turner, X Factor edge rusher. He's been out for at least 2 games. This game and last. But it looks like they're doing okay without him. We got the go-go offense here. 2 running backs to the right. Normally an RPO or like a wheel route over there. He's got
Oh,
a
you see the zig
zig.
covered?
He's got the zig. Yep. There's
Yeah,
the zig you're looking for, Codes.
That's what he loves in the red zone. When he had Kelsey, it was even more dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those advantages of having the quarterback.
I
You
mean,
know,
this
we
is
don't
another
have the
thing.
zig route.
Yeah, Kelsey
The
being
hot
injured in the red zone.
master route master guys have the zig route. We do not. They can do the wheels out the backfield. You know that's kind of they took away our simple hot routes, but you know they gave us the other ones. But the simple ones that we use every day, you know, now you got to be an X factor to have them.
That's kind of messed up. I didn't even know that because playing Mike the whole time, I'm like, bro, is his playbook just full of plays that have zigs? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's a hot route master.
Screen.
Screen left to
Huge
Ahmed.
screen, huge screen.
He found the end zone
He
twice
ran that
last week.
Oh, on the one again. Oh, here we go. The hurry up.
He ran that same exact play in that same exact situation against me. I knew that was coming.
Probably handing this one off here. Try to shoot the gap. All right, we're back in the go-go. This could be an RPO that I spoke on.
Okay.
All right, we got a timeout.
Yeah, that was gonna be the RPO one.
This is hard without Travis Kelsey, man. Like he's your kind of your red zone kind of guy.
4th and 1. I mean, I feel like
Not on 4th and 1, but like in
in
general.
Right here, you're kind of just running it. You know, I agree with you saying a couple plays ago. Yeah. This play right here, though, I think you just, you know, the same thing I kind of talked about when we were watching the Seahawks and Vikings. Just line up and bully ball. Try to push your way through. You're giving them the ball at the 1 yard line. That's probably one of the most, anxious places to start with the ball.
And I get that, but at the same time, you have the best player in the league. You want to take the ball out of his hands?
Well, you have the best center in the league.
There it is. There it is. Right up the middle. 20-14. 4:30 left in the half, man. We're just seeing punches.
Mike has probably like 12 minutes, 13 minutes, maybe 15 of time of possession. SP probably only has like a minute and a half.
Yeah, he's been scoring quickly, and Mike has been chewing clock.
Yeah, man, we're seeing punches get thrown here, man. These teams are just beating each other up, and I can't be any more happy to be watching this.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell the Vikings.
Too.
Yeah, you can tell the Vikings defense is tired. The Chiefs defense is fresh. Let's see what goes on here.
Yeah, the Chiefs defense seems fresh, but they seem, defeated already. Like Hawkinson was out racing DBs. They got a
That's true.
Fire underneath them.
All right, Mike has a 40-yard advantage. It looked like it said. Aaron Jones, you got jukebox codes? I know you're the ability guy around the league. I hear.
I believe so. They said, I think, SP Dot says he has jukebox, but I know SP Dot loves to run on conservative, so I don't know if he would even put that to use.
Yeah, reach for it in jukebox. I think we just saw reach for it right there. To get the first. But yeah, jukebox, so if he's on conservative, it don't matter. He just had Jay Jettas at tight end. What the hell?
Whoa.
What formation is that? Because I'm getting that one.
That looks like it was Trips TE offset.
It's a specific play in the formation.
Okay. So, you know what they do to that? You come out one formation, suddenly you're 5 wide and have a motion, and no, yeah. Handoff here to Aaron Jones. It looks like he is on conservative. You're not seeing any juke moves, just left and right stick, or left stick moving left and right. So that's why we're not seeing the jukebox. I think jukebox could be killing Mike right now. He's getting a lot of one-on-one. He's getting a lot of one-on-ones here with DBs.
Here's this wheel route that we saw earlier against the Seahawks that could have been a touchdown. Tannehill didn't overthrow, and
nope, Chris Jones. Like Chris Jones in the face.
Again.
I don't know. Does Chris Jones have a? Let me see. Chris Jones.
El Toro were under pressure.
I know he's got. Yeah, the under pressure is what I was looking for. I'm surprised that didn't trigger because he was like a yard in front of him, 2 yards in front of him.
Yeah.
I feel like that definitely should have triggered.
Ryan Tannehill's just a dog.
Yeah, handoff here to Aaron Jones up the middle, 7 yards.
Yeah, I agree with what you said about Aaron Jones having jukebox. There's been a few situations he could use it, but at the same time, his offense so far has been running so smooth. You don't really want to risk a fumble. He hasn't really needed to juke.
All right, we got the 2-minute warning. Chiefs 21, Vikings 14. SP Dot with the ball. Vikings get the ball at halftime. So this is a big drive.
Here would be crazy.
This is a big drive here.
Yeah, if you get a first down, you can make this the last possession of the half, and then you double dip after half getting
I
the
like
ball.
this. Just run it. I like it. Yep, first down, and he got it. Mike
Now
only
he
has
can
2
really take
timeouts,
off.
so he's taking away at least a minute out of Mike's day.
Yeah.
Obviously you can't stop the clock, so
Put the 2 clock on now.
I don't know how I feel about coming in 5 wide right now.
Yeah, I'm not chewing clock. I like the option route from Addison out of this formation against his defense, but he's got Hawkinson, and Jay
Hawkinson went
Jettas.
wide.
Jay Jettas and Hawkinson both wide open. Got the high-low read. He could have took whatever one he wanted. I'm going to Jettas 2 out of the 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the most efficient pass, and it was open, and I think he got the yardage Hawkinson would have had too, breaking those tackles.
Yeah. Watch Addison here on this comeback. That wheel, he likes to throw the wheel early. There's nothing there.
Oh, Addison ran a weird little comeback there.
Yeah, it's a motion into a wheel comeback.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's pretty good as long as there's nobody underneath it. If there's a corner underneath, they're playing it every time.
He's playing the clock, like coming out 5 wide, and not even having 2 clock on. Like, this is really interesting. So I really thought he would make this the last possession.
Tannehill again
There's
taking
Tannehill.
off. 3rd and inches.
Oh.
I thought Tannehill was going to make it to the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
Timeout by Mike. Unfortunately, I feel like that's not going to matter on a 3rd and inches unless you completely stuff a run here. I seen a read option on that. I'm curious if he picked the read option and Tannehill's... All right, he chose the power instead.
Wow.
I'm not mad at it. He's got a light box.
Sure.
Oh, you got to keep going outside. Tannehill broke a tackle.
Wow.
I would have liked him to go outside with Aaron Jones. There was nobody out there.
Yeah, but any second, Tannehill's not the fastest, so it's not like Lamar Jackson when you get there.
He didn't. He might have been worried about a shoestring tackle.
Nah, he had a lead. He had Aaron Jones out there lead blocking. And I think he had another guy out there too.
Yeah,
it should have been 2-on-2.
I just don't with how Madden is. I don't really trust it, and then any shed could happen at any second.
Hey man, that's the risk you take running with your quarterback on 3rd down. Wow, that was almost the dottiest dot. That would have been the play of the season. I don't care if he lost or what. I don't care if that was his last touchdown of the year. That would have been touchdown of the season.
That was a little he zipped that
Mahomey.
ball.
He's got him again. Same spot.
Yeah. He figured out the defense.
Yeah, he looked like he dragged his toes to me. They're not going to review it. 21-21 going into half, 23 seconds. Honestly, if you're Mike, in my opinion, you don't risk anything and you don't want to fuck up momentum or morale of your team. Come out, kneel it, go into halftime and come out ready to play some defense.
Nah, if I'm Mike, I got 23 seconds to get into field goal range. That's what I'm thinking.
They
I don't
only
get the
give you,
Vikings get the ball back at half. I want to put some pressure on them.
Yeah, put some pressure, and then you have all that speed. Like, you gotta take a shot. You got Mahomes. You got 98 speed. Like, you can take a shot.
You got Mahomes. You can get into field goal range.
You got Mahomes, but you're playing against a stingy defense. I mean,
that's true.
That's the risk you're willing to take. Then go for me personally. I'm kneeling out. He's in man, so I mean, maybe you do get somebody.
Let's just see a zig.
Zig route to Xavier Worthy, probably. I mean, you got to do it with the fastest guy, I'd assume.
We getting a motion before the play? We'd be surprised if we didn't.
No motion.
He doesn't have time for one. He's got to call it. No, he's got the drag.
There's Worthy.
Cut back
There's
in.
that speed.
Oh, did he get out though?
Then he keeps your timeout.
Did he get out? All right, that clock is stopped. It was very, very, very close. So now that you're in this situation, I mean, you could go anywhere with the timeout. You could go anywhere you need to.
Yeah.
Try to get a man-beating route, except it looks like that's what SP's in. And, oh, nope, it looks like he just showed he's in a 4. So that turns into a man. Just try to wiggle somebody open. I think the trips against...
I don't know how comfortable Mike is with kicks.
I think the trips against the match is a good one. Oh, he's got him.
He's open. There we go.
Timeout.
Out of bounds.
Did he get out again? Wow, they
Is he
gave it
out?
to him.
Yeah,
I
he's out.
thought I thought he got touched in bounds.
Yeah.
Okay, again, same scenario. You go anywhere. You can run it if it's a light box, honestly. At this point, just get points. It doesn't have to be 7. Obviously, you want 7, but light box, I'm running this.
Yeah, because SP dot, there's a chance he could pass commit, which that would probably be a touchdown.
Yep, I'm running here. Run and try to get outside left. You got 3 blockers on 4 guys, but one's gonna be his user. So if you get around the user, you should score. It's going to Rashi Rice quick. Out of
Okay,
bounds.
now you can run here.
All right, dangerous territory for SP Dot, man. He's gotten 3 plays in 16 seconds. It's only been 16 seconds, and he's gotten out of bounds all 3 times and has his 1 timeout still.
That's what I was saying. Mahomes, he's magical. We're gonna see a zig here. I wouldn't be mad at a run either.
I'm running it while he's trying to get that corner out the way. Click him onto that corner that's out there doing nothing. Minnesota timeout. He didn't like the defense there. Yeah, I would have liked a quick hike from Mike on that, seeing SP Dot on that corner, trying to run him out to position. You got to quick hike him there, and, then it's just you versus the computer.
Shout out for SP dot. We don't see that enough. You can't take the timeouts to half with you. If you're not in a defense you love, call a timeout. Like,
Yeah, that's a good
we don't see
play,
that
man.
enough.
One of those things that puts SP Dot up top. I know a lot of people, some people do that, but there's also a lot of coaches that don't think like that.
Exactly. And, that can change a game because that maybe, he would have got abused there and there'd be something open and touchdown. And maybe now he's got a defense he likes and he can stop them. Game-winning plays.
Let's see what he's got. He's got his options. All right. Looks like we're going to see 3 here. Looks like we're going to see
take
3.
a hit with Mahomes. You don't want to risk that injury.
Yeah, that's a bad hit to take. Mahomes looks kind of slow there, surprisingly.
Yeah, he
is
did.
fast.
All right.
Maybe that timeline is already
A big
affected.
drive by the Chiefs. They get 3 points and they go into halftime with the lead.
All right.
Take a swing with
24-21.
the halftime performance, coach.
Well, what did you just say?
Yeah,
Take a swing with the
I,
halftime
sounds like Cammy's been drinking a little bit. 24-21. Chiefs are up, man. Not much to complain about in this game. I mean, these are 2 very, 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 very good offenses and coaches. I feel like the defenses are honestly doing all they can, but I think they're both just very offensive heavy. I know SPDOT has a good defense, but it looks like based on his play, he's a much better offensive coach, and the fact that he's making it work with these guys, like I said earlier, they're kind of just throwing haymakers at each other and just seeing who falls.
Yeah.
If I had to choose which defense I preferred, I think I'll go with SP Dots because you think about it. How many 4th down conversions has Mike had to go for to score, while SP Dots making it look like effortless?
There's Jefferson.
Wow, good dot. That is a great
I can't believe
dot.
that went through.
That's a good dot. Good dot. 18-yard pickup by Jefferson. We've seen
That's
this
a scary
play.
pass.
This play action that was on the screen. I wonder if he called it. Nah, this isn't the one.
Jefferson's
He
lit up.
calls that one with the zig pretty often. You kind of that's not the one. I'll say you kind of test Jettas there 1-on-1, and then Mike took it away.
Yeah.
Good read. I know he was staring down Jettas.
Absolutely.
He definitely
going back
was.
to the other read, progressing. That's really good on SP Dots.
A lot of people get lit up, and then you see their coaches force it to them the very next play.
Yep.
I think SPDOT was looking at him, but he figured he wasn't going to force it. This play was open against the Seahawks when they was playing on the safety, but looks like he's double teamed over there.
Yeah,
Naylor
SP Dot
taking a big hit.
Smart.
This is the last play he's going to be lit up for, so I think you look at you kind of have to watch Jennings on the defense.
Yeah, definitely use it or lose it this play for Jettas.
And I don't think SP Dot needs it. He's been driving so smoothly without it. I wouldn't force it, and
Yeah, no, you don't
risk
need
the
it.
Kick, risk to keep the
You don't
have
need
to
it, no.
force it.
It's nice for the defense to always have to keep an eye on.
Yeah, shout out to SP Dot. His efficiency, it's great to watch. Like you said, you would stare down the guy that's lit up, and most times you would take a sack because you're just staring it down so hard, waiting for it to come open. He progresses and goes down to his check down.
All right, Aaron Jones. Ooh, wish you could have got outside there. Outside was way open. Wow. The 5 wide offense has grown on me. I like the 5 wide this season.
I really like this play if it's a play I'm thinking of with the 3 corners. I think this is a great play. It beats a lot of man and it beats a lot of zone.
I'm just a run heavy guy, so when it's 3rd and 3, I like having the, making the defense respect the run.
No, that's not the play.
They know you're
All
passing.
right. You got Jefferson on a wheel. You got Addison on the corner. There's nobody open.
You could maybe have thrown that corner underneath.
Nope.
It would have been
not a damn soul was open, bro. You can't.
Jefferson looked.
You can't force that.
Oh. Jefferson was 1-1.
Okay.
Oh, how is that straight?
Yeah. I think as long as you're in the brackets, if you have good accuracy, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, watching back that play, literally the only thing that you could consider open was Jefferson 1-on-1.
All right, Mike with the ball in the 30 again.
Oh, seeing the player stats.
Checking statistics again. I wonder if Mike paused it then, because this is what SP did
Neither of
last
these
time.
teams are running the ball, which is interesting.
So what do you do if they both break the 10-10 rule? Hey, congrats on winning the Super Bowl.
Like the Raiders
win
the Super Bowl.
All right, Mike already did it, and he's 1 run away from it. That would just be funny if they both just broke the Super Bowl, or the same rule in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that would be.
Just for comic relief, that's all we're speaking on. Hypotheticals here, people. Get with the program.
Mahomes lit up too, that bazooka. Let's see if he can put that to use.
Yep. Checo out wide. No, not going to get a block by Brown.
Great blocking.
Brown did not block. Everybody but Brown. He blocked.
Yeah,
he blocked, and he's like, ah.
He is a small guy, but those other receivers, they were doing their job. That's great blocking.
That's like that false start. Everybody but the center. It's like good blocking. Everybody but Brown. Hollywood didn't do shit. Worthy with the motion again. Two. He gets it off. Play action. Oh, he might have had that right side.
Ooh. Oh, nice knockout.
He might have had that. He might have had that right side to Rushy Rice.
Let me look at it again. Oh, definitely he had it.
I think Mahomes is fitting that in there. It's just, do you fit it between the two superstars? That's the only question. Hand it off to Pacheco again on 2nd and 10. He's going to get the first down at the 44. Go ahead,
Watching
Coach.
that play back, there was a point where you didn't have to fit in between the safeties.
Yeah. No, if you hit it early enough, you're gone.
And he's got bazooka, so. But I respect it, and I want to take risks. I wonder if when Ahmed is in the game, if that's a tell that it's going to be a pass. I don't know if
Ahmed had 2 rushing touchdowns against the Chargers. As Pacheco, again, another gain of 9. Yeah, Ahmed had 2 rushing touchdowns against the Chargers. But they were inside the goal line. They were like inside the 5. Or I'll say the 10 to be safe. So I would say maybe it could have been just that game. So I can't really say I disagree, but I could just say, based on stats, that he has run the ball with him.
Let's see if he runs with him right here.
Second and 1. Yep. Inside zone again. Ooh, big hit by Harrison.
Is this drive has been carried mostly by Isaiah Pacheco?
Yeah, pretty. I think he's had 3 10-yard rushes.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
Pacheco's been doing a lot this drive.
It's about time there's more of a ground game being established. I mean, like you're getting near the end of the game, man. You guys need to control the clock.
Oh boy, I'm over
a
here.
lot of 5 wide this game.
I'm over here yawning. Tight end. Ooh, we had the same idea. Right over that linebacker, but you always take the risk. They do Superman jump again. They do jump again, so that was a risky one. That would have been a huge play for SP Dot, though.
I'm actually okay that they jump now. It seems more realistic.
Some of them. They have the animations where they are terrible.
They do. They are terrible, but it's not like it used to be where
Yeah, Madden 19 was terrible.
Everybody was Fred Warner.
All right, we got another motion. He's got him. Oh, you gotta lead him, Mike.
oh
You gotta lead him. That's a touchdown if he leads him, man. I don't know what passing he uses, but freeform is that's a touchdown.
He was trying to let Mahomes do all the work.
Honestly, if you bullet that, he probably catches it. I feel like he touched past it, and that kind of just gave him time to get underneath it. Let's see where we're at here. Another motion. A lot of these are Mike motions. They're not even designed.
he motions a lot. He wants
Rashi
to
Rice is going to
cover
break
here.
open. He forces it. Oh, what a drop. Wow, you go from should be on the 3-yard line to a drop, and you got to kick a 50-yard field goal.
Tough catch. But Mahomes did that problem last week. No reliable receiver.
Maybe he'll come out with
He's
the
a
lead.
reliable guy.
All right, man. 27-24. 5 minutes. It's a 5-minute drive.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm sure if we look at the time of possession, I think the Chiefs are nearing 20 minutes, and the Vikings are around. I would say like not much.
And no Kelsey's made this game very interesting because on these third downs, you got to expect Kelsey would have been that guy. Mahomes is going to look his way.
What a dot! Right to the middle to Addison. Oh man, no turnovers at all this game. Knock on wood. I hope I'm not jinxing anybody.
You just jinxed him. You're gonna jinx him. That's messed up.
Yo, knock on wood. I said.
Oh, Addison on the inside. There it is. Wow. That one hurts.
Oh. Imagine if that receiver coming up behind caught that in midair, just ran that in.
Oh man. Excuse me. I keep yawning. It's only 11.
Is the Super Bowl that boring to you, HD?
No, I'm really liking it. It's just I don't know why I'm so tired already.
Yeah, this is one of the best Super Bowls I can remember in recent history so far.
Yeah, one of the better ones.
Hawkinson's been pretty quiet since his 2 big plays.
Yeah, Jay Jettas. There's the turnover for Cammy. Watson with the pick. He's got blockers.
Wow.
Take it all the way back to the 46-yard line. Shout out Cammy for making it happen, bro. Jinxing people. That's why broadcasters don't mention shit no more. Like, oh, he hasn't missed from here, and then Justin Tucker misses. So we can thank you for that one. We had a flawless game until you had to ruin it.
Hashtag blame Cammy.
Hashtag blame Cammy.
You can blame me all you
Give him a
want.
ring if he wins. If the Chiefs win this game, Cammy needs a ring.
Cammy gets a ring.
I get a ring.
14 minutes left for the Chiefs. Bubble screen out to Brown. Gain of 4. 14 minutes left, and Mike accomplishes his dream that he has set since Madden 22, I believe, with the Chargers. All it takes is just a score and just playing smart football.
And I think with that turnover, we're going to seem to be a little bit more conservative.
Yeah, I think you'll see a lot more of the underneath throws, the inbounds tackles, the runs, and obviously, he's chewing clock the whole game, so, he's just trying to get it done, and no, this isn't just Super Bowl tactic. This has been Mike's tactic for a few games now, so, it's been working for him. It's a good strategy right now for him. And with all the motions and stuff, it works. It works with his offense. He makes it happen.
Well, I mean, it's just like the Chiefs in real life. They're a bunch of motions in real life. And he's playing this team exactly how they should be played.
Hand off to Ahmed. 4-yard gain.
I I wonder how people are gonna respect it though, because like you got the Chiefs and they're
Nah.
chewing clock and dumping it down. Like that's what you needed, Mike.
Listen,
No,
if
he's playing
they
Super
didn't
Bowl
respect
football.
it, they would have mentioned it already. You're a bad person for putting that in the air.
There's
Like,
nothing wrong with it. There's
That's
nothing
that's
you
a,
wrong.
that's almost like getting the Bucks season 1 and winning the Super Bowl with Tom Brady and flexing it.
but those receivers are nasty.
Mike don't got receivers. He's got speedsters, and that's it.
He's got track stars, but that's all you need sometimes.
Yeah, as you
Get
saw,
ball.
Rashi Rice had that drop on the 3-yard line, so Mike's cutting it
More
close with
hope.
this. Oh, there's a zig. Mike's cutting it close with this play clock, man. He's really chewing that clock. 250 and a touchdown for Patrick Mahomes. Hurry up offense. Not against it, I guess. It does take the clock down. The runoff is very large in this game.
See if you choose the clock all the way down.
He's waiting it all the way down to 10. Oh, he's taking it down.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure about that pass, though. That did not look like a hype mic throw.
Oh. He had the zig open for the touchdown, too.
FP Doc's changing up the cornerback assignments a lot. It was by speed, then it was default, and then now it's by overall.
I wonder if he's just trying to find a good mix or if that's just something he's always done depending on field position.
Maybe he's just trying to change up like the coverage. I don't know. Get different guys on different guys, see if something works.
Yeah, well, the defense has been working, so that's why I think maybe because he's so close to the end zone, he's switching it up.
You don't need to do speed.
Pacheco able to run around the DN there, but we got a 3rd and 6. A field goal here is a win for the Vikings. For the Chiefs, if you're looking to end this game, it's not good enough. It is not good enough. And
So this 4-down territory if you're the Chiefs?
nah, not yet. You're just not as excited as you would be. You know the game's not over when you kick that ball back off.
The way I look at it is like that extra 3. All it really does is it stops him from timing with a 3. If he gets a touchdown, now I got to go for 2 later in the game. I think
Everyone's covered. Underneath Ahmed, he finds the end zone. He's going up 10 with 11 minutes left.
Wow.
That pursuit angle is so nasty. He was right next to him and just...
That was the ugliest pursuit angle I've ever seen.
Just make a tackle. You're right next to him.
It was a good play by SP Dot. I mean, Hype Mike. That was...
FP Dot can respond. I feel like you have to score a touchdown. If you kick a field goal, you're conceding the game. I know make it one possession again, but I feel like you gotta feel like Mike's gonna go down the field, chew clock, and at least get a field goal. Maybe see a heavy dose of Jefferson and Hawkinson. Give it to his playmakers. Oh, just out of reach.
Okay, here we go. This big drive by SP Dot. You want to score fast. You know this guy's chewing clock on you. You can't waste that much time. But you also, you can't make a mistake. So, I mean, play calm and poised, but you got to get down that field. I think we're going to see some 5 wide here.
Do you abandon the run game completely?
I don't think you can. You can't completely abandon it.
No, I think you come off conservative though.
Yeah, you come off conservative.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that.
I had to go get something to drink. My mouth's
here we go. These guys are fighting on the field right now. It's getting amped up.
Hawkinson's nasty.
There's nothing there. Ooh.
Yeah. Only the passing the ball, you're playing right into Mike's hand. He wants you to pass. He wants you to turn over the ball.
Like he's wait. Yeah, he wants you to pass. He has everyone set to pass. You got to throw a run play in there, something.
So kudos to him for not being selfish, and I promise you that offensive line, they're taking note.
All right, looks like SPI's about to come with a motion himself.
Here's Tannehill.
There's Aaron Jones.
No juke.
No juke. No clock running though, which is big. I think you want to try to keep as much clock as you can before you go into the fourth.
Might run when they come out into play.
Maybe.
There it goes.
Yeah, there it is.
Hawkinson. It's his second catch since the big grab earlier. We're kind of seeing him get more involved now that the Vikings need to make something shake.
Looks like he had an injury at the end of that play too.
It looks like a lineman.
But yeah, that's gonna be good. You gotta get Jettas involved. You gotta get Hawkinson involved. Aaron Jones maybe. Just get it into the playmakers' hands.
Yeah, you got Jettis on the corner. All right. He's making it shake.
There we go.
Bradbury's
Jettas.
out. Cam Jurgens has to come in for the rest of the game.
Yeah, that's gross. Is that Chris Jones' assignment? Is that who's gonna be blocking Chris Jones?
I don't see. I don't know if it was a center or not. I think it was a center. Cam Jurgens is a center, so that's a bad miss. I think he had the hitch right next to it though.
Yeah, that's what looked open to me. I guess he was anticipating that corner sitting on the hitch instead of going with the out route.
Yeah.
He won't run. He's refusing to run the ball.
No, he's
No,
got Jettis.
I mean, you gotta run.
I mean, he knows Mike's chewing clock.
Yeah.
He's probably just trying to score. That way, Mike has enough time to chew clock,
Oh,
and you play
here we
He
go.
defense.
just turned conservative off.
Yeah, conservatives off.
Yes, sir.
I think he's realized if he could juke there with Jettas, maybe that's a touchdown. He's missing out on some explosive plays that he needs now.
Yeah, Tannehill's making different. We got a bunch of mesh here, lefts and rights. Nobody's really there. There's Jettas. Find the end zone. We still got a ball game. It's gonna be 31-34. 8 minutes left. You gotta stop the guy. Chewing clock, running clock. I mean, you have yet to make a stop on this guy all night.
I was getting worried about that animation on Jettas catch, thinking he might have not got both feet down. You know how Madden can be a little wonky with that sometimes.
I can't be the only one that's mad that Jettas has 2 touchdowns and we haven't got a single gritty yet. How the hell?
SP
you got
Dot,
2 touchdowns?
SP Dot's a classy guy, man.
He's not gonna hit the gritty unless he's winning.
Oh,
Another lineman out for the rest of the game for the Vikings.
That's a big one too. Brian O'Neill, he's really solid.
Yeah, he's a solid lineman for that Vikings team.
And that's just gonna make passing even harder.
This is the biggest drive I think right now of the game.
You're gonna see a lot of Pacheco and Ahmed. Ahmed's in again. You're gonna see a lot of the running backs.
Is Pacheco hurt, or does he just have more trust in Ahmed?
I think it's just how the rotation
A
is.
depth chart thing.
Ahmed's probably the power back.
Yeah, maybe some RPOs, runs. I think that's what we see here.
Didn't see a juke there. I wonder if Mike switched to conservative.
I don't ever really see him juke or spin or anything. Usually it's just a stick. They're both on conservative. He's taken 2 shots with Mahomes, no fumbles. So I think he's one of those conservative only type of guys.
Quick pass. There's the wheel route again. Staying in bounds.
Man.
Wow. How do you even see it on your screen? You throw that. You don't. You can't see him.
Yeah, let me
I don't know how I feel about this.
keep this
SP Dot, like,
active.
how do you not make an adjustment by now? Like, he's hit you with that same exact thing so many times.
It's just he's too scared to press them up close because of how much speed.
Yeah, if you press them, they could burn you pretty quickly.
But if you're SP Dot, you'd rather get burnt pretty quickly than for him to methodically drive up the field, first down after first down, just chewing the clock.
Yeah, if you
have to take some risks.
I mean, you make tackles. If you get burned, he's scoring. If you can make tackles, you can possibly get a stop. I mean,
Yeah, I just don't know how
there's the bomb. Xavier Worthy. Wow, dropped interception.
That's the
That's
second
2.
dropped interception.
Dropped interception by, who's that, Joseph?
Wow,
Calvin Joseph.
Espidon must be headbutting his controller right now. Mahomes.
Kelvin Joseph, 80 overall, 94 speed, 68 catching. Man, you got to bring that in. There's a good run D right there. 3rd and 14.
Great run D.
3rd and 14. You
Yep.
get the ball back still.
That's a very patient user. You know, he doesn't move. He waits to see what happens with the ball, and then he goes.
All I'm gonna say is I better not see a wheel route open on this play.
Let's see what we get here. Worthy.
Yeah, some type of motion. Yeah.
Delay game. It's going to be 3rd and 20.
Wow.
Third and 20, man.
It is 3rd and 20. Patrick Mahomes can make any throw, so you're not even there yet.
3rd and 20.
See a
Everything's
tight
got to be
formation?
deep. Everything's got to be vertical. Make a tackle.
I don't know if I like cover 3 here.
Well, there it is. Got a crosser. Deep dig. Van Ginkel, the new superstar, making it 4th and 27. We're going to see SP Dot get the ball back.
And you know what? Mike might not even get a chance at the ball back if SP Dot's smart.
Very possible Mike doesn't see the ball the rest of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and I wonder if SP Dot's going to start running now, and if he does run, is he going to run on conservative or off of conservative?
Yeah, you probably go back to conservative here now that it's a 1-score game.
Nice move.
That was a late hit.
That was a late.
That
hit.
one was late.
But guess what? Is his name Mahomes? All
It's
right, it
not
doesn't matter.
Mahomes. A lot of tight being around this game by both teams.
Fun
Yeah,
fact,
their stick work is both great.
Fun fact, I don't have much tight in my playbook. Maybe that's why I'm not here.
This is a good play. I like this play a lot. You got the seam route, you got the dig, and you also have the
Diggs covered. The out route. Addison bringing it in. 311 yards, 4 touchdowns,
What a
1
comeback.
pick for Ryan Tannehill. 1 pick is the shout out to Cammy, man.
Man, some of these passes he throws with Ryan Tannehill, you just sit there and you're like, oh, that's a pick. But it's actually not. Like, I don't know how he has such confidence in Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, people should not complain about X Factor QBs anymore when you got Ryan Tannehill throwing like this.
Yeah, back on conservative it
He
seems.
might be the GOAT.
Man, to lose to Tannehill and the Vikings in season 1 after this season you got the MVP, you were up by 2 scores. That's not the ending that you want, obviously. Hopefully,
Hey, there's still a lot of time left.
You should probably retire.
Probably retire.
wow.
Tannehill taking the sack.
This play.
Oh,
You cannot do that there.
3rd and 16.
I think we're starting to see the nerves here because you would not see Hype Mike take a delay of game and then take a sack, and then SP Dot would not take a sack there either. I think we're starting to feel the nerves of late 4th quarter in the Super Bowl.
He had Hawkinson wide open. Oh my god.
You got to get in field goal range right here. You have to.
This is 4 down territory, man.
He's got double streaks on the left. Oh, he turned it to a corner. He hit Jay Jettas on this corner earlier. He's going to take the underneath to Naylor. He got a juke move in. 4th and 5. 4th and 5. Looks like he's going to call a
I don't
play.
think you're in field goal.
Nope, he's going to call a play here.
Yeah.
I guess see what he comes out in.
I don't think it's one of
Are
those.
you for sure
I think he's calling a play here. Mike's chewing
You
clock.
think no matter what he's going for it?
Yes.
He had to go for it.
You don't think that's tough though, because he just stopped Mike whenever Mike was in
That's
conservative
a long
offense.
field goal to hit, man. That's a long field goal to hit.
You could punt it though.
Well,
Nah,
I
you
would
go
never.
for it.
You got to either take the field goal or you go for it. I would not even consider it a punt.
Nah,
but-
you pin him deep. I mean. Oh, I don't like the throw. Don't like the decision at all. I do not like that throw.
Oh, he had over top.
I do not like that throw. Over the top was also getting picked.
I meant the crosser over top of that route right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, that's getting picked by the guys underneath.
You think so?
Yeah, if he clicks
No,
on,
the crosser would have been the crosser would have been good.
nah.
Yeah, the crosser was wide open.
I think trying to roll right a little, or I'll say fade right and throw back left over there. I think that linebacker, whoever the safety that dropped down, is getting that. But regardless, I'd rather risk that than throwing the drag underneath the first down. You didn't even throw past the sticks.
Yeah, I think the running back came open too, but yeah, that crosser, I think that was his best odds. You know, the linebacker crashed down on Hawkinson, and that left the crosser pretty open. Mike chewing the clock.
Mike taking
Gonna run an
clock down.
RPO.
Corner route. He switch sticked. All right, here we got a ball game again.
Wow.
There's the switch stick, the
Great.
new mechanic that they brought in this year. We see it on the biggest stage of the damn season.
Now we know
Wow.
for sure Mike's not getting the ball back. And wow, why are you throwing there?
I told you it's late fourth quarter Super Bowl. They're starting to feel the nerves. They have been pretty much mistake free
It was
all
open.
game long, but
It was open. You
It was open.
gotta throw it sooner than that though. And Aaron Jones
was
is
a bad-
out. No Aaron Jones
Jones.
rest of the game probably.
it looked
Wow.
like the gap was wide open, and he cut right into the D line. That was weird.
Yeah, he did. Oh, Aaron Jones, he was injured. All right, he gets to keep him. It definitely showed the
The clock is
injured thing.
Yeah, the clock's still running too, so there was no injury timeout.
Yeah, but he was laying there like he was hurt. That's why I thought he was hurt. So
Huge
that's
play by
good for
Hawkins,
you.
breaking tackle
If
and
you're the
getting out of
Chiefs
bounds.
and you feel like you don't have the momentum to stop them, do you try to let the Vikings score as quick as possible so you have the ball in your hands to end the game?
Nah, he's on his own side of the field. If he was inside like
Not
the
right
20,
now,
then
but like, yeah,
well, after this, no, you don't do it because you're getting under the 2-minute warning.
yeah.
But you're in field goal range now. You got to play a little different. This would be like a 30 or a 55-yarder somewhere around there. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting how both teams play because is SP Dot gonna be aggressive and want the win?
I think
Is
you want
Mike
to
gonna
play
be
with win.
conservative?
Do you want to go to an OT with the Chiefs? I don't think so.
No. But OT's a little bit different now.
It
with the
is.
new rules, but what is Hype Mike gonna allow? Is Hype Mike gonna play that tight defense, or is he gonna back up and let him get close? He still does have 3 timeouts, so it's gonna be interesting to see how both of them play this. Good find. I wonder when we're gonna start seeing Mike take his timeouts, or if he even will start calling his timeouts.
nah, I don't see Mike calling timeout.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see it right here, but I mean, it's like when is
He's
he
got the
gonna
wheel.
start
He or the bubble.
Oh, he had the bubble. He had the bubble. See, I could have saw Jefferson maybe taking that all the way to the touchdown.
Yeah, I think in this situation, both their hearts are beating. He doesn't want to put the ball in the air. He's scared. They're both probably a bit
It's
nervous.
a punch.
Wow, risky throw at the user.
Oh.
So unnecessary. It's first down. You were running the ball well. Why pass? Why pass right at the user?
Nerves on him, man. You got Chris Jones breathing down your neck, too.
That also was. I believe that was pass interference, but we know how Madden works.
It depends if it's 5 yards or more.
Let's see what we got here. He's gonna throw it. Touchdown. He's gonna go up
Wow.
4. As long as he makes a
Wow.
kick, he's going up 4.
Too much time.
He's
Too much
wide
time.
open.
Yeah. I don't like that. Like, I know you got the lead. You got to take the lead, but I believe he should have been running on first down. Like, you got to
50 seconds.
Yeah, you got to milk the clock.
38-34, 49 seconds left in the Super Bowl. Mahomes on your side. You've been playing great offensively all night. I mean, we saw what he did with 26 seconds left in the first half. He's got
With
double
one
that.
timeout.
He's got double that. And yes, 3 timeouts. He can
Exactly.
absolutely find the end zone here.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 timeouts with 50 seconds.
I mean,
Mahomes,
this
and takes like a
is
whole
just
quarter.
like before the end of the second quarter, where he drove down the field with 20 seconds left.
That's interesting. I don't know if I like that. Checking it, that cost you a timeout, and all you got was 3 yards. I don't think
I'd
that's
rather throw that away.
Not great clock management there.
Especially here on Super Bowl Sunday.
Looks like he's coming out empty.
2nd and 7.
That's where Mahomes is missing Kelsey.
All right, here we go. He's got the underneath. See, right there, I think if you would have let him clear it out, I think there was more opportunities.
Oh, he ran off.
It was only 8 seconds. He did it again. All right, timeout. I like that to get the first down. You knew it was open. You went quick. Pacheco was out the rest of the game. I don't mind that call there. It only ran off 8 seconds. You got the first down. But
I think it's pretty running. He's ran 3 plays and they've all been like 4 3 yards. It cost you 2 timeouts.
yeah, he's checked it down 3 times. That's not good.
You've moved the ball 18 yards and all you've got, and it cost you 2 timeouts. That's not worth it. Cost you like 30 seconds and 2. That's not worth it at all. That's
See
really bad
what he's got
management.
Worthy doing here. You see him making adjustments to the plays.
Gotta think of a corner
Sideline.
route somewhere.
Sideline. Well, there's
It's
that
just
quick throw
unreal.
again. I mean, we can see here from SP Dot's point of view, he's got his zone drops at all. They're all at 15s, so that's there
at this
every
point,
time.
He has 18 seconds left. You should play back, bro. Just play back.
Right, but I'm saying he's been adjusting them all game. I mean, it's just been there. There it is again. He was
just
fortunate
been
enough to
field.
get that animation.
Seconds.
He was fortunate enough to get that animation there, but Mike's gonna keep trying it.
Because with Mahomes having a hot route, he can do a wheel route from the outside, right?
Yeah. He should be
And
able
that's
to.
kind of like
Actually, I don't know if you
it's
came from the
kinda
outside.
weird.
It might be a slot type thing. 15 seconds,
play
one
here.
timeout. You need 40 yards to find the end zone. You're down 4. Let's see. Mike's doing a lot of thinking here. I think
Yeah, you
he's
have
trying to
to,
bait him
yeah,
to that
bounce
Hollywood
here.
throw.
They go play action with Mahomes.
play action.
There's nothing there. Oh my God, he forced it. That's ball game. That is
Wow.
going to do it. The Vikings are going to win.
Wow.
38-34, Minnesota and Ryan Tannehill take down the MVP and the Kansas City Chiefs, 15-2 respectively on both sides.
Man.
We got the coach of the year taking it down the clock to win the Super Bowl.
Shout out SP Dot. This is one of the most impressive Super Bowls I've ever seen. We've seen Cook in the past win with the Rams, but he was playing SP Dot and the Patriots. SP Dot just took the Vikings and not only beat the Chiefs, but the Chiefs were being controlled by maybe the best user in PML. So I think SP Dot confirmed that he's the best user now. It's solidified.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am going to bounce over to the live podcast stage. If you guys want to come tag along, he told me he would have a minute afterwards. We'll have Hype Mike too, so I'm going to swap over. All right. Great game there.
Great.
That was the best
Wow.
PML Super Bowl I've actually ever seen. That was amazing.
So
I mean,
you
it's just
let's
crazy
see.
what an ending that happened, man.
All right, so we got the stats here.
Yeah.
We got the offensive yard gains. Minnesota rushing yards belong to the Chiefs at 102-65. Passing yards 373 to the Vikings over the Chiefs. 27 and 23 first downs. Obviously the difference is the 2 picks. Or the one pick, but one guy throwing 2, the other guy throwing 1. The Chiefs 23 minutes with the time of possession. We'll start. Mike's here. We'll start with Mike. Mike, give us a rundown. I mean, that was probably one of the best Super Bowls that we've seen in a very, very, very long time here. Unfortunately, you were on the wrong end of it. But you played a great game. Just kind of give us your thoughts on the game, or your first half, and then your halftime adjustment, and then what we saw in the second half.
No, yeah, that was a great game. I would say I came out trying to disguise stuff, and my coverage just got glitched. So we got 2 free touchdowns in the beginning. At the second half, the adjustment was really just to try to stop him and confuse him, which we did. But we choked offensively. Worthy underthrew him. I had Bazooka activated. I didn't even realize it. If I waited a little bit longer, Worthy probably would have won that foot race. I threw those too early. He caught me on a switch stick, which is like that interception. I mean, I gotta give him props for that. I mean, that's like pro level stuff. Like he might as well go to esports the way he switched. Like that was really good. But I mean, the right read was there. It was just mainly that pick changed the game because I stopped him. And then he hit me with a switch stick. So that's just good user. Like I said, he was a better user coming into the game, and he did his thing. But I'm just glad I kept it close because he blew out everybody so far.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely not upset about that. I mean, hey, life goes on, but that play he made was something that you don't really see in PML. That interception.
Yeah, how many do you, obviously you played 17 games, that's what, 13 different users? Um something like that, 12 cuz your division, but how often do you see guys using the switch stick like this season? Like was it something that, because not a lot of guys in here are good at Madden, but not a lot of guys use all the mechanics. Was that kind of something that kind of just caught you off guard, like, oh shit, I forgot that he could switch stick, or?
No, yeah. I saw him switch, and then I still threw it. I should have threw it to the over route. I mean, not the over route,
Mm-hmm.
the streak.
Yeah.
He just caught me off guard with that. I mean, that was crazy. I mean, I like literally when I played it, like in my head, I was like, wow, that's a great play.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, it's not a loss to be ashamed of at all. I mean, that's something I never saw in Madden. No one ever did that to me. And I haven't played that many head-to-head games, but I don't think I've even said that in head-to-head. So I mean, that's literally like next level stuff. I mean, when I was playing him, it reminded me of Cookie Boy in a sense, like that level type of gameplay. So hats off to him though for sure. Definitely the biggest thing for me was that Travis Kelsey thing because I know he likes to play man. That threw off so many things because he was gonna be my man beater for the day, and he got hurt on the first or second drive. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean that's not. I mean, nonetheless, his team got weapons, but I mean for a guy like him, he got Gilmore shadowing my good receivers. Travis Kelsey was gonna be a big part of the game today, and that injury was definitely rough.
Yeah, definitely play the game there by SP Dot, kind of turn it all around. Cammy, any question for Hype Mike?
Yeah, I got a question. For most of that game, it seemed like you were really big on time of possession. You were controlling the clock, and you had the lead with 10 points, and then you still had the lead with three. You started forcing the ball more downfield. Why did you stray away in the fourth quarter and kind of rush yourself down the field when you were having so much success with time of possession?
Yeah, I should have kept it short. That was more of me trying to like blow the game away. Like with a guy like him, you got to put your foot down because he
Hmm.
beat me last cycle when I was up. Like, I mean, every time I play him, it's the same thing. I go up, and it looks like it's about to be a blowout, and then he catches me. So it was just that stigma of like, yeah, I got to keep pressing the offense. Honestly, that throw was the right read. It was a cover three. That corner was supposed to be open, but he caught me with that. But yeah, I should have kept it underneath. That's what I've been doing the whole season. But it's more of like I was trying to catch him off guard with that type of play. But I mean, honestly, I'm still speechless over that interception. I mean, I can't even really be mad at that. I mean, I could say yeah, I did mess up offensively with that lead, but I mean that type of switch stick, whatever he did there, like that was insane. I mean, I can't even be mad at that, bro.
Yeah, Coates, anything for Mike?
Yeah, having the Chiefs, with the team overall difference, you got to think going to season two, a lot of other teams are going to get better. I don't think it'll get worse, but we'll throughout the draft or free agency, you got to expect the Chargers to get better, the Raiders, even the Broncos. How confident are you about next season? Making it back to where you just were.
I'm pretty confident. It is what it is, but you know, it's another year of me finishing second. This is probably my fifth or fourth Super Bowl. I mean, I've had some of the greatest playoff runs like in PML history, in my opinion. Like I've beaten KMFO, I've beaten so many guys. Even that KMFO one, I think I beat him, and then I got destroyed by KMAC. I've had a lot of good runs, just not able to finish the Super Bowl. So I mean, it's not to be mad about. I mean, I'm fine with the playoff appearances, but this was definitely my best chance. Me being the guy who's not the best with developing players, um, is definitely going to be harder to get in this position again. But hey, it is what it is. The biggest thing is trying to keep guys healthy. That Travis Kelsey thing was definitely a killer. So I just got to see how these guys regress and everything. But yeah, I think we could, make it back next Super Bowl. As long as my division mates have good connection, I feel like no dilemma. Stuff can happen.
All right. Thank you, Mike. Congrats on getting there. Unfortunately, you were not on, the right end. So
Yeah, good
close,
season,
so
Mike.
close. Now we got SP Dot. We got the man. He adds another one to the resume with another crap team. The Minnesota Vikings, SP Dot Coach of the Year, Super Bowl winner once again, Ryan Tannehill at quarterback. SP, kind of just take us through, same thing I asked Mike, coming into the game, and then what you thought your halftime adjustments were, and then how you fulfilled those in the second half to get the comeback.
Yeah, I think coming into the game, I really didn't have much of a defensive game plan just because I knew it was going to be tough the whole time. But yeah, once Kelsey went out, I was able to play man and play it decent enough. Um, I don't have the DBs that I had with the Patriots, but these guys were, doing what I asked of them most of the time. And then on offense, part of it was just the game script, but also, I had, I think eight designed rushes maybe, and like 5 scrambles with Tannehill, so like 13 total, and then 30 something pass attempts. So I just wanted the ball in my hands that way. I feel like I have more control passing the ball than I do running the ball. So I just wanted to, um, go out there, die on my sword, and do what I did to get there, play aggressive like I did against the Seahawks, and a little less timid than I did against the Eagles.
Yes, absolutely. The defense obviously stepped up a lot in the second half, getting the two stops that obviously gets you another ring. That first interception you threw, you can thank that to Cammy. He was talking about how there's been no turnovers, and 2 plays later you threw a pick. We heard Mike's point of view. Take us through the switch stick. That's the turning point. Me personally, that's probably your Super Bowl saving play. Kind of take us through that and just kind of what your thoughts were.
Yeah, I called the defense. It's cover three hard flat. I knew where the weakness was. I wasn't really expecting him to pass that, but I had seen that he's ran that sail play out of there before. I don't even know if it's like play that's actually in the playbook or something that he draws up with the hot routes, but I've seen him run it before. So as soon as I saw the play action and saw that running back heading to the flat, I knew what it was. Switch sticks on the flat guy on accident, and then that might have helped because if I would have switched to the right guy right away, he might have not thrown it. But that's just from playing a lot of. Me and my friend were playing the college football squads when the game first came out, just because we were bored. And when that game came out, there was literally no defense at all. So that was our only chance, was trying to get the switch sticks and get on that. So hadn't done it in a while. It's usually the only other time I use it is on screens. If I know, the guys, if I'm caught on the other side of the field, I'm just trying to get over there quick, stop a screen pass. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, that's probably the best play I've made all year and came up when I needed it.
yeah. Switch stick is definitely one of my favorite new mechanics brought to the game. We'll switch it up. Codes, you go first. What do you got for SP dot, and then take it to Cammy. I will be right back.
All right, it's kind of a two-parter. The first thing I want to bring up is we noticed throughout the game he was constantly hitting those sideline wheel routes or streaks. Like I couldn't tell what they were because from the camera angle you couldn't even see the route. Uh, did you try to adjust to that? Because he was just kind of doing that whenever he wanted to. It seemed like.
He hit me with it a couple times, and then I was more focused on offense. I needed to score, um, and then just trying to on defense just somehow get a stop. It doesn't have to be pretty, but if we force, we had him 4th and 1 at the goal line twice and couldn't get a stop there. So we were making him work for sure. Those plays were a little bit easier, but I think specifically on that last drive, he was using them to get out of bounds. I don't know. It was just I guess the defense that I was calling, I'll live with that most of the time. Like if he's gonna hit that every play, um, I'll adjust to it. But like if it's a third down, I typically was going man just because he didn't have Kelsey, and um, I wanted to be able to cover whatever with my user. So it wasn't gonna work against man. But there wasn't any specific time where I was like, yeah, this is what he's. There wasn't a time where I knew like this is what he's gonna do.
No, I get that. And then this last question, I'll go into Cammy. Where do you rank this Super Bowl win out of all of them? I was telling them since I've been in PML, it's probably the best one. We've seen Cook win it with the Rams, which was impressive, but you just won it with the Vikings. And then Mike had the Chiefs. That's the best team in the game, and he was debatably the best user. So, I think you took the crown. I think that's the best Super Bowl I've seen, but what do you think about it?
I don't know. It was definitely a great game. It came down to the wire. I've had some close Super Bowls. Last year, first season I was down 21 to Cook, came back tied, I lost on a field goal. Second season, I got smoked, and then did make it back. Season 5 made it back. That was another great game. Came down to the wire. Pretty similar to this one. So that one was pretty satisfying, just for the way I had lost the first two, to be able to bounce back and get one at the end, and then the one against Mataji with the Bears. That one was a heartbreaker. I felt like I should have had that one. Kind of made a couple mistakes right at the end, and he capitalized on it. That one was season 5, but it was a close game. And then I don't know, the first two that I was in, my first two seasons were uh, not really close either way. Like won the first one big, lost the second one fairly big as well. So definitely this one and probably season 5, the last Super Bowl, were the best in terms of like entertainment quality, I guess. In terms of impressiveness, I mean, I don't know. It's not for me to decide.
Yeah, I think it's real impressive. But yeah, good win. I'm glad to see you, beat the divisional rival. But go ahead, take it away, Cammy.
Yeah, with how good Ryan Tannehill has looked in this Vikings offense, do you think he deserves another shot starting on this roster next season?
He might be on the roster. He just got a dev upgrade. He's star dev, but he probably won't be starting. If he's starting, we'll probably have issues.
I mean, it can't be bad issues if he's winning the Super Bowl, isn't he?
He'll
No, I
be
mean,
he'll be
he played a
37.
great
Just to
game.
note, he'll be 37 next year. He might
I
he
mean-
might retire.
I mean,
Yeah, I think he made. I can remember one bad throw that he made, and that was the interception. But even if that was, where I wanted it, probably still wasn't the best read.
I mean, he almost made the play of the season there in the red zone, and I think he's about to scramble up the middle, and he threw a dart on an in route, but it just wasn't able to come down with it. But he scored a touchdown the next play. But yeah, man, you had an amazing game. I don't have any more questions for you, but congrats on that Super
All
Bowl.
right.
What is this, number 3?
Thank you, man. Yep.
All
Nice.
right, 3-time Super Bowl champ SP Dot. Once again, congratulations, man. One of the best Super Bowls we've had. In PML, in my opinion, that goes over the last 7 years. We're looking at 30 plus seasons. So, SP, again, thanks for the pre-show and the post-show. Obviously, I told you guys you didn't have to. I tried to sneak y'all a halftime interview with both of them. They both did not want to do it. They just want to stay focused, and I'm kind of glad it worked out that way because we got a great game. Cammy, Codes, appreciate y'all for coming and hanging out with me. And calling this game. Wish there was one more little sour patch that joined us, but it's all love to him. You guys have a good night. PML, have a good night. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Peace.